Dear brothers and sisters in the faith, the heart is often described as the seat of our emotions and desires. It is where our deepest longings and passions reside. But sometimes, our hearts can lead us astray. We may be tempted to act on impulses that are not in line with our values or beliefs. These are the indiscretions of the heart. The Bible warns us about the dangers of an unguarded heart. Proverbs 4:23 says, "Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it." This means that we must be careful about what we allow into our hearts and minds. We must be vigilant in protecting our hearts from temptation and sin. One way to guard our hearts is to stay close to God and His Word. When we spend time in prayer and reading the Bible, we are reminded of God's love and grace. We are also reminded of His commandments and the importance of living a life that is pleasing to Him. Another way to guard our hearts is to surround ourselves with godly influences. This means choosing friends who share our values and beliefs. It also means being part of a community of believers who can encourage us and hold us accountable. In addition to these practical steps, it is important to remember that guarding our hearts is a lifelong process. It requires daily discipline and commitment. We must be willing to examine our hearts regularly and confess any sins or indiscretions that we find. In conclusion, the indiscretions of the heart can lead us down a dangerous path. But by guarding our hearts and staying close to God, we can avoid temptation and live a life that is pleasing to Him. Amen.